Doing. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by all the community guidelines. Well, I'm trying my first time doing a live stream. My little buddy Nebo. Um, we're here in Southeast Alabama, and it's early here. It's currently 7:19 a.m. Central Time, 8:19 over there in America, Eastern Time. That's what I always call it. And just getting my day started off here. Probably gonna hang out with my nephew, and just want to say hello to everyone. Uh, so come on and join me and see what we're doing. I'm not able to see the comments yet. This is my first time doing a live stream. Hey, welcome to the live feed. Um, just trying to figure out how to do it. I got everything created on my cell phone here. Quick jump in and out, but just want to do a live feed. See what everybody's up to. Happy New Year. Hope everybody's kicking around this morning. Trying to do things different as I start the live stream here. If I get anybody coming in here, good morning to y'all. Welcome to my first official live stream. Just trying it out, see what it's all about. I don't know how to monitor the comments yet. Let me see if that helps. Okay. But it's just something I'm trying to do. If I don't respond to y'all, I'll respond to y'all back. Hey, Cotton, good morning. Happy New Year, my friend. Glad to have you here. Waking up, starting a day off, here in Southeast Alabama. Man, it sure has been some warm weather, hasn't it? The last couple of nights, I had to actually turn my air conditioning on. Being a little heavy set feller like I am, hot and sweaty, I just can't really get into it. But this being a new thing for me, I was waiting until I got my subscribers up to a certain amount before I would do a live stream. And I will be free camping in the Panhandle of Florida again for the winter. As I did in my last video, I told y'all what my plans are, where I'll be at, and what's going on. So let me just give me a minute here. Let me try to figure out what's going on. There we go. This way I'll be able to see y'all's comments as y'all come in. This way I'll be able to see y'all's comments. Let me turn this volume down. But glad to have y'all here. Where you at this morning, Cotton? You over there around Wilderness Landing? I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do after I leave here next week. There's one other camp I want to check out. Hey, Dave, Happy New Year, my brother. Glad to have you here. Welcome to my first live feed. Give me a chance. I may do a lot of humming and hawing and ahs. I'm just figuring it out for the first time. Just doing what we got to do. But I think it got down to 69 degrees here last night, but that was a little bit too warm for me. I really just couldn't handle the humidity, so I ended up turning on my air conditioning again. You see my little buddy. He had a rough night too, with all the fireworks going on. But we're doing it. We're trying it out. This is my humble abode here, my Kia Sedona minivan that I've been living for 5 years in. And, just want to see exactly how to go about doing a live feed. So I guess I'm being self-educated this morning. So looking forward to some crawfish bowl come spring now, Dave. Y'all get the table ready. Yeah, looking forward to that. So it's been a strange past few weeks. I had some personal issues I had to take care of. Um, yeah, okay, drive shaft work. Okie doke. Well, hope it all comes out okay and you don't get uh, too expensive on that repair there on the drive shaft. But like I said, I had some personal information, some personal things I had to take care of um, that required me to go to the hospital, and I was in the hospital, and once I got out and got the all clear, I got out, I come back here to Southeast Alabama. I'm okay. I just got some medicine I got to take for a month in order to get everything worked out. But it was a big shock this past week hearing about Camo Dave. I was looking forward to my Saturday, uh, listening in and commenting in, and he was actually going to do a Sunday. But is what it is. He's going to be missed. I'm grateful for everything he did to help me out and talk with me, and had a good time when I met him in person back in October, early October. But it's just my first time doing a live stream, and I want to see what it's all about, how I'll be able to talk with y'all and watch the comments at the same time. So I got my tablet set up on my steering wheel here, and just trying something different. In the last video, good morning. Yep. Well, welcome to the chat there, Three Generations. Hey, I'm glad you found the channel, and I'm glad you binge watching, finding out more about the Florida camping. Everybody says, oh, there's no camping in Florida. It's mosquitoes, it's hot and muggy. Well, it gets hot and muggy about anywhere you go to, but with due diligence and research, there is ample free camping in the state of Florida. You might not get down on the beaches anymore like they allowed, 30, 40 years ago. But I like the Panhandle of Florida because you still got the small town feel, the small towns that I visit and that I do all my shopping at. I support the locals that way. And the reason I like the Apalachicola National Forest, it being Florida's largest national forest, you're just within an hour away from Panama City to the west, and probably about 45 minutes to the east over to Tallahassee, Florida, and then about 40 minutes to the north to Quincy, Florida. So it was all right here, positioned pretty good. You just have to wait during the hunt season. It is one of the ones, national forest that lets you go in 14 days early during the hunt season, so you can stay up to 28 days there. If you're going to be doing some hunting. But I'm not into the hunting anymore. I kind of like quiet, peace, and serenity. And during the hunt season, there are dog crates lined the camp, around the camp, and you got to deal with them howling and barking, and then the occasional partiers, out there, doing their hunt camp parties. So that's why I choose to go after it's all done with. But the biggest camp I'll be going to will be Buckhorns. Buckhorn is the biggest hunt camp there, but like I said, there are 4 camps that I end up camping there during the wintertime. So, like any place, like I said, do your due diligence, do your research, find out, the way I did going through YouTube, finding out other camping spots, and then my go-to app is freecampsite.net. I saved it to my phone homepage, and so it created its own little app where I go and search, put in the name of town which you're going to be nearest, and then look for the green tent. That's the free camp. Open it up, look at the reviews, see if it's something that, go with your gut. Listen at you make some gumbo. You're trying to get me to come back over there, ain't you, Dave? But getting back to the free camping, I've started using iOverlander My little brother, nomadic brother T. Lee and Destiny, he showed me iOverlander. So it kind of complements, iOverlander complements the freecampsite.net. They, uh, free campsite shows some things, and iOverlander shows a little bit more. Again, it shows you where you can go get your RV filled up, where your dump stations. Um, yeah, Gone Again. It's a pretty good channel. Um, but iOverlander will show you dump stations, water stations. It's got a crescent moon that shows you the camping areas, and then it's got the paid areas too. If that's what you want to do for your RVers. But maybe once or twice a year, I will actually pay for camping, and that's usually in a national forest somewhere where it's a small fee. I think last time I paid $3 a night up in Tennessee back in the fall, and it was just nice and quiet. Cell signal is about my biggest challenge, and you know, I try to have at least one bar, so that way I know if I put it in my Wii Boost, it's going to boost it up to 2 to 3 bars, and I can do my streaming, watch my videos, and stuff like that. And I have come to find out when it comes time to upload a video, find a Walmart, go park over by the garden center or park over by the auto center, sit there, and you can upload instantly. I can upload a 15-minute video in less than 60 seconds. So it's fast streaming. I've got the protections, to keep me from getting any viruses, and it's just that's the best way to do it. I don't do videos every day or upload videos every day because of that reason. I go back to the Walmarts about once a week, and if I got videos done, I'll upload them then. So I'll just kind of give y'all a heads up how I operate out here, what I do. I kind of like smaller crowds. This is my second year not going to quartzsite, and it was mainly because of the crowds. Don't get me wrong, there's some good folks out there. There's good events going on, and I did meet the RTR. I volunteered 3 years ago for it, and I got to meet a lot of people, and I got to listen to the seminars that Bob was holding on for it. So I say, if you're just starting out and you can make it out there at least once, go to the RTR. Listen to the seminars. They have safety seminars, food preparation seminars. They have guest speakers, safety, while you're traveling by yourself. And then, of course, the Bob and the HOA organization has caravans where if you're not too sure, you can go and hook up with one of the caravans and, go to their page, their webpage, HOA, and find out where the caravan's at, and hook up with them and run around with them a little bit. But the majority of us stay 14 days where we're at. When I'm by myself, I usually stay 5 to 7 days, and I move along to my next camp. And I still haven't made plans for my summer yet. I was talking to T. Lee and thinking about doing the Northeast this summer, but if it's going to be too hot, I'll probably go back to the Northwest. That's my favorite area. So that's right. Give us a thumbs up. Let me know that y'all like what's going on. I don't know how long I'm going to do my live stream, live feed here. It's my first time, and decide if I'm going to like doing it or not. So, but if you're just now joining, welcome to it. Yep, I met Bob personally, talked with him. A lot of information. He's been doing a lot longer than I have, and but he's the same way. He gets in, does what he's got to do, and he gets out to himself, and has a small crowd around him. I've met some of the top of the YouTubers, and there's just too much going on, too many people following them around, and that's not what I'm into. I I said, like it to myself, kind of. I can handle small crowds, 10 or less. When you start getting in the hundreds and the thousands, and uh, it, I just don't like large crowds. And when you get the partying going on, and the live music playing all hours of the night, uh, yeah, it's just it's not my thing. Me and T Lee sit around and talk. I've been blessed to have him to run with in the last year and this year, and and just sit around, talk about what we're going to do, where we're at. We'll get our videos, and he likes picking at Nebo, and Nebo, he likes the attention. His keyword is cheese, cheese. You say cheese, cheese, you see his ears go up. He loves his cheese. Well, it's a blessing having a little traveling companion. It is. That's what I'm doing this morning. Y'all, if y'all like to get a hold of me, you can reach me at vancampandwoody@gmail.com. I do read that the messages, the emails, or you can message me on Facebook Messenger. I'm also on it, and this is it. I don't start repeating myself, but glad to have y'all here. I appreciate y'all coming in, and I got to decide if this is what I'm really going to want to do once a week or ever how so often to do a live stream. But thank y'all for joining me. It's nice and peaceful here. You'll be big Port Richey around the 15th. Okay. All right. Well, I may see y'all when I start making my move, Dave, down in Perry. Remember I told you about Perry, Florida? I usually go to that Walmart to stock up before I go to Goose Pasture. So that'd be around the time. Morning, RBS. Welcome to the chat. Glad to have you here. Happy New Year. Just trying to start the day off, doing my first live stream, and see how I'm going to like it, or see how y'all like it, depending on how it goes. Depends on if I'll do it again or not. So it's a rarity. I was waiting to get my subscribers up to a certain amount. From what I understood, YouTube wouldn't let you do it unless you got over a certain amount, and I reached that a couple weeks ago, or actually a month ago. So just planning to do it. If y'all have any questions, send me questions and I'll answer them. vancampandwoody at gmail.com. And oh yeah. Okay. But I do answer them, and then one day I'll get all the questions together and I'll do another live feed to answer y'all's questions. It's just I started doing this 5 years ago. I was being threatened, put in an assisted living facility because of my health issues, falling, and my osteoarthritis. And I figured there was still a lot more time and a lot more things for me to see, and I wasn't ready to stop living, because that's what would have happened. I wouldn't be here today if I had to listen to those people who try to put me in there or try to push me into that area. I'm supposed to have a walker. I refuse to have a walker. I endure with my cane, and even though I don't get out to do the great hikes like most of the YouTubers do, I get the best I can, with my limited mobility. And that's what my channel is kind of dedicated to let folks know, even with limited mobility, mental or physical issues, this lifestyle can be done, but you got to be a minimalist about it, and be prepared to get rid of everything and be happy with what you got, what you end up with, and live each day. I often said this to Camo Dave, and he seemed to like it. Live each day as though it were your last, because we aren't guaranteed tomorrow. I have one child, my daughter. She's 32. She lives up in North Carolina, so she takes care of my mail for me. And if I need anything forwarded to me, she makes arrangements to get me my mail. So that's the next thing that you think about. Well, how am I going to get my mail? How am I going to get my prescriptions? You know, good morning, Lisa Lou. Welcome to the room. Happy New Year. Glad to have you here. So, just make plans on how you going to get your mail. What can you really get by with and be happy with? And, everything else has just come natural. Enjoy each day. Some days get tough. I would be lying to you. Uh, if I told you it didn't get lonely, it does get lonely at times, but I think my faith is what kind of lifts me up, and having this little booger here, because he makes me laugh. And then when I do get a chance to meet new people, I enjoyed and savor being around like-minded people, talking and, just not a bunch of kiddie stuff going on. We're all adults. But I'll say it again. If you're just starting out, try to make plans sometime, some way in January to make the pilgrimage out to Quartzsite, Arizona, and you can see exactly a lot more people that live this lifestyle than what you think. So it isn't nothing like what you see around the area that you're staying at. They come out in the thousands there in Quartzsite. There's work campers. There's a Big Ten event that will start next week. The Big Ten event is they're vendors from around the country that hire work campers, so if you still got to work, they're doing on the spot hiring. They do on the spot interviews there at the Big Ten event, and get you set up, get you working through the summer, to where you can do what you want to do for the winter. Or, and I'm talking big company, Amazon, UPS, FedEx, and then the camp hostings people are out there too. So just check it out. At least once, make it out there. But I wouldn't go no further west in Arizona. Gasoline's too expensive in California. I'm kind of boycotting them anyways. But if I do go back to California, be Northern California. Those folks up there are still a little bit small town feeling, and some of the most spectacular scenery I got to see year before last. That I've been in all national parks but one. I've been all around the Rocky Mountain National Park, but I've never been into it. So let's see. I'm trying to read y'all's comments as I'm watching myself here. Western North Carolina is where I ended up going to 10 years ago after losing my wife at 30 years. I had to regroup and get my mind back straight, and it has been a place that we had always went for vacationing over the years, and trying to start life over after being with one person for 30 years, it was just kind of hard on me. And I got lost. I let myself go. And that's why they was putting me in assisted living facilities, and try to put me in a wheelchair. But like I said, there's still too much time in me. As long as the good Lord gives me a new day, I'm going to enjoy each new day like it's my last. I feel blessed to have the new day. And, I feel blessed and honored that y'all do take y'all's time out and check out my videos. And I do go do the extra work of putting in GPS coordinates in all my descriptions. So be sure to check out my descriptions. So the GPS coordinates, I give a little review of the camp I was in, along with a list of the things that I've got here that, that I use for my own comfort here. So pretty much this is a live stream. Let y'all know who and what I'm about. Yeah, the mountains up there. Yeah, I moved up there for my health too, but because of my knees, they were starting to hurt me in Florida. And then when I got diagnosed as having a chronic osteoarthritis in both knees, and they wanted to tell me I had to have both knees, total knee replacement in both knees. I endure. I take my medicine as prescribed. I don't do anything extra. Uh, no funny business like that. But I just endure. I enjoy the new day. I they kind of start off kind of slow. So just take each day. If I want to repeat something, or if I seem to repeat anything, it'll be that. Live each day as though it's your last. Try to be happy. Uh, you never know who you're around, if they're going to be there tomorrow, or you're going to be there tomorrow. So try to enjoy each other's company and treat each other like you want to be treated. You know, that's always been my motto. Even the 28 years I drove over the road. I think that's why I like doing this lifestyle, because it's already in my blood of traveling, and I make enough on my disability that I can afford to move around like I do, and um, and try to keep my emergency fund funded, and I do that myself. So that's why I don't need nobody's. I don't need assistance, or I don't uh, ask for anything from anybody. It can be done if you live within your means. It can be done, and you know. One of the lessons I did learn from Bob was having an emergency fund in case something happens. So uh, I've got that, and something for him in case I got to take care of him. It's just all the way that you learn how to control your finances, and what you really need outweighs the wants. So but glad to have y'all here. This has been interesting. Watching the comments coming in. I hope to do more of these, and like I said, as I get questions, um, I will come back with another video or another live stream and answer y'all's questions. I'll say it again: vancampandwoody@gmail.com. Any questions, comments, or if you want to find out where I'm at, I do answer them. I answered everything honest and truthful. I don't want nobody to be misled. Uh, like I said, treat one another like you want to be treated. That's my motto out here. Now, the next week and a half, I'll be stocking back up and getting ready to go back at it. Now, I am leaning hard on doing the Northeast this year, because it's the only area I haven't van camped in. Now, I've traveled all across 48 states, Canada, and Mexico in the big truck, but the Northeast is the only place I haven't been, and it's the same thing. Oh, there's no camping. You get east of the Mississippi, there's no camping. Well, up where the mouth of the Mississippi starts, at the very top up there in Minnesota, Wisconsin, up in that area, there's all kinds of free camping up there. Over into Michigan, and that's what I did at the beginning of last year, or the beginning of last spring. I took the road to the roadside giants. Enjoyed that. Seen some big giants, and I just went about my thing. So, glad to have y'all here. I was kind of reluctant of doing it. I've been putting it off, and I thought I'd go ahead and do it this morning. I'm not going to promise you that this will be an every Saturday morning thing, because, like I said, when you get to where there's no decent cell signal, then you got to, live with what you got, So, yeah, Lisa Lou, I do use freecampsite.net. Freecampsites.net. If you save it to your home screen to your phone, it will create a little small app for you. I don't know if they got one in the App Store yet, but I use that along with iOverlander. iOverlander and Free Campsite will show you, and give you reviews on truck stops, Walmart parking lots, camping, uh, uh, National Forest, BLM, Bureau of Land Management, Corps of Engineer. Um, let's see. I'm sure I'm leaving some things out, but it will tell you. Uh, I know, I know, Cotton. Uh, yeah. Well, see, that's because it was always the Northeast in a big truck. If you was going up there, it was nothing but traffic. But the way I plan on going in the back roads, I think I'm going to kind of enjoy it. But let's see. To get back to the camping apps, freecampsite.net is my go-to. When I do that, I do leave reviews and pictures using them. Overlander, T. Lee, and Destiny introduced it to me, and it kind of complements the free campsite thing because what don't show up on one will show up on the other. If you've got a big rig, an RV, I would say use the iOverlander. Um, iOverlander will show you water stations, dump stations, overnight stays, free camping, and they have reviews, and some of them have photos also, just like free campsite. But you can get a little bit more detail if you've got an RV. I kind of lean towards the van camper because that's what I do. And I'll try to make note in my video descriptions, if I think you can get a good size rig in there. You're welcome. Yeah, iOverlander. It's all one word, I think it is. In the App Store, Google App Store. That's what I've got Android. So let's see. You're welcome. Let's see. No sweet tea. All right, definitely no sweet tea in the Northeast. So that's why I try to load up on my green tea, green leaf tea, extra sweet tea. Yeah. That's what I do. Now I do have one bad habit. I don't partake of the spirits, but I do dip snuff, and that kind of helps me too. Focus on my driving. Some days I just feel like driving. I know where I'm going, and that's usually the beginning to my trips in the spring and the trips back to the east in the fall. I'll do my most of my driving then. But during my camping time, I may go 20 miles to my next camp, or I may go 100 miles. He's right here. Come on, boy, get up here. Isn't he, Bo, right here? Yeah. Welcome to the chat, ES. Glad to have you here. Gilbert, glad to have y'all here. But those are my bad habits: is my snuff and my doggy. Try to spoil him. He is spoiled. He lives a life of luxury. And everybody, yeah, he is a loyal boy. Everybody that gets around him, he thinks that they're there to visit him. They're not there to visit me. He's very friendly. He doesn't know any anger, no meanness. He's just a friendly, lovable little fellow. And I got him one no bigger than he can fit in both my hands. I knew he was a Chihuahua, but I didn't know much about deer-head Chihuahuas. And deer-head Chihuahuas are taller. They have longer legs, and their head's shaped like a deer head. And now his mama was an apple head. They're smaller, and they're shorter to the ground, and they're yappers. Now, he's not a yapper. He don't get excited unless somebody gets close to the van, or if he hears something in the distance, he'll let me know. So he likes it, though. He likes the lifestyle. He don't know what it is to sleep in a bed because we've never slept in a bed since I've had him. You see my recliner back there in the back. I got a recliner here in my minivan. That's my bed. That's where I sit at. That's where I set my table up to do my videos. Um, and I have food stores off to the side. My solar batteries are in the back behind my. Uh, yeah, yeah. That was out in California. The lake that I jumped into. Uh, Lake Isabella. Yeah. Um, that's when I got to hear him howl. I come out of the water, he was howling, had his head back. Ooh, he was concerned, but he doesn't really like to get in the water in the lake. But when I give him a bath, he just stands there and doesn't mind it. So it's kind of strange. But yeah, he's only given me an alert one time while we was in the woods, and it was in the woods in the Wenatchee National Forest in Washington State. And when I get that knot in my gut, uh, I call it my spirit discernment. But when I get that knot, I wasn't feeling right, but all of a sudden he started growling, and I got the whiff of something raunchy in the air, and I could tell it was a bear or nothing, but I didn't want to stay long. And that's the only time he gave me an alert that he didn't like what was around. Now, rest of the time he's okay. Now he didn't care for the fireworks going off last night. Back behind my camping area, there's a lake, and another couple lives over the next property over, and they invited my nephew and his kids over to shoot fireworks. So he wasn't too happy about that. He was up and down underneath the chair, and he yeah, it sounded like it might have been a Bigfoot. It was a bad smell. I did not stay there long. I moved on along. That's another unique thing about this lifestyle. If you don't like where you're at, you can always leave. Having a van, that is, it's a lot easier. You don't have much set out yet when you first get there. Fill it out. If it don't feel right, you better listen to it and leave. And I always have options. Option A, B, and C. Probably over the years, y'all have seen in my videos, I'll tell you, well, option A didn't work out, option B. So I do plan ahead. Oh, no, you ain't, Cotton. Polar bear. So y'all actually getting the water over there? It's got to be in the 60s. That water's got to be in the 60s. Yeah, always go with your gut. Listen to the little man. Yep. Yes, I do sleep comfortable in my recliner. Um, I don't have enough room for a CPAP machine, so by sitting in an upright position like I do, it helps me sleep better. And because of the swelling in my legs, um, the recline position helps elevate my legs up at night. So yeah, I, I sleep. I sleep like a rock. When I sleep hard. Um, uh, Rarely am I woken up by anything, unless it's him getting up one underneath the covers. But um, and then I built things around my recliner in here so I could um, live comfortable. Everything's right at hand's reach, right from the recliner. I've seen those I've seen those build outs where people's got beds off to one side, and you know I, I'm a wide feller. I'm short, but I'm wide. So those little short width beds wouldn't work for me. But I got a big man's chair back there, and I sleep comfortable in it. So let's see. I'm trying to go back over and see what else everybody's saying. But this is different. Welcome to all y'all who have come into the live feed here. I'm glad to have y'all here. My first attempt at the live feed, and try to catch up on some information, any questions, and I try to answer the best I can. If I miss something, email me at vancampandwoody@gmail.com. And when I go visit my sister ES, and she has a recliner specific for Van Camp and Woody, because she knows that there's no need to offer me a bed. And really, I get now at this point where I can't stay inside very long. I'll end up going back out to my van anyways to be more comfortable. You know, I can be more relaxed, and I like it more quiet when I get ready to go to sleep. But yeah, well, I'm sorry to hear that, but it's comfort, and that's what it's all about. This lifestyle, you want to be comfortable, especially when you're getting your rest. And when I do my driving, I pull into my WalMarts, uh, climb back in there. I put up a curtain across here to where it blacks it out back there, and have my little lights that for me to see around back there. But it's enough room. I got short legs, wide bodies, and that works out perfect. You know, I am slow at moving around because of my knees, but it gets worse when the weather gets cold, and the barometer drops. The knees hurt worse, so I kind of stay closer. Another reason why I like the chair, I can lean back and do the exercises I need to do to keep my knees, working. See what else I miss here. Excuse me, I'm gonna take a dip. Southeast Alabama, there are places to camp down here that I like going to. Excuse me. That's my only nasty habit, girls. As I do dip snuff. But there are some places I like. The reason I like Southeast Alabama because it's right here to the Panhandle of Florida, and the loop that I usually take. Yeah, yes, that's usually how I do it. I like getting from point A to point B because um, it's just it's the trucking blood in me. Cotton can tell you when you're ready to get to where you're going, so you can get all set up and everything. It's time to get there. And if I see something along the way I think of interest, then I'll video it. If not, lately I've been putting driving in my video. Yeah. 3 generations. Yeah, the recline works out pretty good. I didn't when I first started off. I had a fancy one. It was electric, and that didn't work because I didn't have the solar or anything. So, I ended up getting rid of it. I went to a thrift store or a secondhand store and found another one, and it's worked out just great. Subscriber that I moved stock with in Montana, he took me to a secondhand store out there in Anaconda, Montana, and this here is the big man, Ricardo. He said if I hadn't got it, he was going to get it. So, but it is comfortable. My refrigerator fits behind my seats. I have a 12-volt refrigerator that I keep my my pickles and my olives and all my good stuff that I want refrigerated in my refrigerator. I was running a 12-volt cooler. My thoughts on those is don't waste your money, don't waste your time. Unless you're going to be sitting and running all the time, there's no reason to have a 12-volt cooler. The cooler is designed to run constantly, and I come to find out that running it constantly and sitting drain the batteries. So what did I have to go get after that? I had to go get me a jump start, and because I to jump the battery off, and it would drain it overnight. So now I got the jump start. It's got it's got lithium batteries in it, but I can run 3 days off of it if I need to. But I got rid of that cooler. I got a refrigerator. The difference is the cooler runs constantly. The refrigerator is set on a thermostat, and when it gets to that temperature, it shuts off. And when it raises up 3 or 4 degrees, then it'll come back on. So it's not running constantly. I have solar now. So I've had solar for 2 years now. So I have that refrigerator running directly to the solar batteries. I'm fixing to sneeze, so pardon me if it just comes out. Maybe not. No, I feel it. Yeah. Yes, that's where I'm at. I feel like it's getting a little cluttered in here, and I've considered on getting something bigger. But the reason I've kept the minivan this long is the fuel mileage is 26, 27 miles to the gallon. And with gas prices the way they are, I don't know how people can get along at 10, 12, 14 miles to the gallon. And then some buses, they get less than that. They get less than 10. Some RVs get less than 10 miles to the gallon. So it's enough for just me and Nebo. It's not like I'm going to have a party in here or invite any lady friends to come stay tonight. It's just for me. It's for me and Nebo. Excuse me. So I have my food storage and my toolbox over on the passenger side. And then on the driver's side is the way I come in. I have my camping rake, shovel, axe, and splitter. And then in the back, I have my batteries and my cook stove. I have a 1 burner / griddle, one side burner Coleman stove that I use. I don't do cooking videos because it's hard to hold the camera and cook at the same time. And I still haven't quite learned how to cook for just one. So I've been doing quick little small meals is what I've been doing. And then I got away from bread, so I'm using wraps now. I like the spinach and herb wraps and the tomato herb wraps. And well, that's it. Y'all think anything else y'all like to know or that I might not have covered? Let me know. I wasn't planning on having this live feed this long, and so it's been kind of fun. It's different than doing the video and doing the walking around. And I see a deer. Oh, he's too far out there for me to get. Yeah, 3 generations. Take your time. Don't be in a hurry because you got to realize what you. Hey, Deborah, you're in my live stream. Well, welcome. I just got the message from you. Take your time on getting the van. Don't be in a hurry because sure as you get one next week, you're going to see something you wish you had waited for. Yeah. It all comes down to what you, like I said, living with the bare minimum. I can't say the word quite correctly. Minimalistic living. So if you're happy with being in a smaller, comfortable vehicle with good fuel mileage, then get you a small minivan. They're not outrageously priced the way they are. I've been looking at cargo vans for almost a year now. Since this pandemic come out, everybody has doubled up on their prices, and I'm just not going to do it. I would rather go get a Class B. I've been looking at Class Bs, but my van's paid off, and I don't want to go through making payments again. And yeah, Sadie, that's my van. I've put 200,000 miles on her myself. I got her. She had 80,000 miles. Now she just clicked over 285,000 miles. Major repairs that I've had done with her since I've had her. And this has been since I paid her off 2 years ago. Transmission went out. Throttle body sensor went out. I had to get the struts in the front and the shocks in the back replaced. Then last year the CV joints went out and the radiator went out. So it's wear and tear, and I do keep her well maintained. So that's the secret of keeping the longevity of a vehicle is keep her maintained, and she'll run and drive just as good as you know. For your home. So I've been looking. I've looked at the auction sites, and the reason I haven't gone lean that way is most of the auction stuff has been taken out of service, and they need repairs, and I just don't want to get something I'm going to have to put money right in right off the get go. So I already know what everything has been done to Sadie since I've had her, and so if something goes wrong, I know. Excuse me, I know about what to do. Now, vehicle repairs. Let me cover y'all on that. I'll try to get the link, and I'll try to put it in one of my or I'll start putting in my descriptions. That if you are fortunate enough and you have at least $1,000 direct deposit into your account, there is a company out there that will help cover up to $4,000 on repairs. And all the requirement is that you got the $1,000 direct deposit into your account to where they can take it. I've been using it for 2 years now. It's called a Camo Financial. Yeah, the Ford Connect's pretty good, but it's a 4-cylinder. That was my concerns because it was a 4-cylinder. There's a lot of them on the road. The Connects. I'll get back to that in a minute. But a Camo Financial, all they require is you have at least $1,000 direct deposit to the account, and $50 down. Pay it off 90 days, same as cash, or they'll finance it out to a year. So that's how I've gotten some of my repairs done on my vehicle. $50 down is a lot better than coming up with $4,000 down. $4,000 to pay a bill. So a Camo Financial is one I would recommend, and they have a drop-down list when you go to them and let you know what's around the area that accepts a Camo, that works with a Camo. So they do auto repairs, they do appliances, furnitures, audio systems, anything. They're based out of Salt Lake City, Utah. I found them 2 years ago when I needed some tires, and I was only planning on getting 2 tires. I had enough to pay for 2 tires, but I said, no, if I'm going to get tires, I'm going to go ahead and get tires all the way around. It's just me. I'm not going to replace just 2 and worry about the other 2 when and where. Be done with it and going about my business. So I did that. I put my $50 down. The shop there in Flagstaff told me about it. And so I said, well, no, let's go and get the 4 tires and let's be done with it. And so that's what I did. I paid it off 90 days, same as cash. And, this year, in order to pay for my transmission or my radiator and the front end work that I had to have done, I went ahead and financed it for a year. It's just a little bit coming out of my paycheck, coming out of my account every month. But you still have the opportunity to pay it off during that year if you decide you won't pay it off, and they still give you a discount. So, what do I eat a lot? Honestly, I eat wraps. But my favorite is the kippers and the spring or the spring water tuna. Hey, Vitality Massage, welcome to the chat. And then I like having the tropical, the Walmart brand of tropical. Yeah, you welcome. Yeah, they don't run a credit check on you. They just want to know that you'll be able to pay. SEMA wants to know that you'll be able to pay. You know that it won't hurt you when you do it. So definitely something to think about, and it gives you a little peace of mind. If you are out there, oh, this is happening, go look and see where the nearest shop is, except a SEMA, and take it. Take it to the shop. You know, $50 down, you just can't beat that. You know, with the way the cost of repairs are out here. So let's see. ES, did I answer your question about what did I eat a lot? Tuna wraps. Um, I've lately got hooked up on buffalo chicken slice, from a deli, and Cajun turkey. Um, when I cook, it's usually spaghetti, or it's which I discovered Genio turkey sausage. Uh, I am in Southeast Alabama this morning, Vitality. Yeah, I was up in North Carolina until after the Christmas holiday, taking care of my health issues, but coming back down here and getting ready to do my winter camping in the Panhandle of Florida, and that's where I'm at now. Yeah, I haven't got it. I've been thinking about the care credit 3 generations for Nebo, um, but I do have a specific account set up for him that I put it in so much every month in the event I need to take him somewhere. And he's generally pretty healthy. My old lady, uh, I guess you're talking about my wife. Uh, I lost my late wife in 2011 to cancer. Um, Lymphedema, carcinoma. She battled it. Hey, Bob the Traveler, glad to have you here. Welcome to the chat here. Just kind of catching folks up on what I do, why I do it, and trying to give out some pointers of for repairs, for free camping, the apps I use. Um, and then there's one other app I do want to highly recommend if you haven't got it, is the My Radar app. Everybody wants to swear by Weather Channel, the Weather Bug, but the My Radar app, you can pinpoint where you're at. Yes, I do have AAA. Um, the My Radar app, you can pinpoint where you're at. It gives you the 3-day forecast at the top, and then if you scroll it down, you can get the whole week. They also do a live weather forecast every morning at 5 a.m. Eastern time. It shows you what the weather's doing across the country and what the temperature is going to be at. So the My Radar app, I highly recommend that. Another one that was recommended to me by T. Lee and Destiny. Well, Jay Marcus, I've already had the surgery. I do have a lap band. Okay, Vitelli, I'll check it out. I'll tune in and subscribe to it. Jay Marcus, I've already had the stomach surgery. Actually, I've had the lap band put in. I don't eat much. My issue is mobility because of my knees. I can't get out there to move around like I want to unless I around water therapy. So that's why the last year I try to camp close to water where I can get in the water to do what I need to do. If I can't get in the water, then I have to do my exercises in my recliner in the evening. So, yeah, I'll definitely check that out, Vitality. Um, let's see. Yes, I do have AAA. Uh, uh, Three generations. That is the rumor about they will not come out uh, off a hard top, but it all depends on the shop that you talk to, and you tell them you got AAA. Um, when my transmission went out in Flagstaff 3 years ago, I was out on A Mountain, A Mountain One, A1 Mountain Road, and the guy, he had no problem coming out there with a flatbed, picking me up, taking me out. So it's really left up in the discretion of who's going to come tow you. Uh, so that's how I took care of that. And they didn't charge me to come out and get me. So that was a good deal. So, but I've used AAA over the years. You know, before I got my Wii Boost, or before I got my Jump Start. Yeah, that's why I taught Vitality Massage. Um, because of my lymph nodes, my lymphs in my legs, I have to do that massage, you know, out and away. And I do have an ointment that I put on my kneecaps because I do have spurs behind my kneecaps too. And then the osteoarthritis. So you're right. Those exercises do help the soreness in the knees. No, I don't mean to be looking away from y'all, but I'm kind of looking at my screen on my tablet here, you know, trying to see what's being said. It's easier. This is the first time. Come on, bud, get up. Come on, get up. Get up. There you go. Get up. It's my first time doing this. I see some familiar people. Deborah Hopkins. Yeah, that sounds good, Deborah. That sounds good. Well, hey, I appreciate y'all coming in and spending time with me this morning. I wasn't expecting to go over an hour, and I have. Um, uh, if y'all missed anything I've said so far, please feel free to go back and watch it again. I'll try to put a thumbnail to it here in a little bit. So if you missed anything, go back and watch the feed again. I do answer my emails at vancampandwoody@gmail.com. Hey, Vega, glad to have you. Glad you stopped by. Yeah, I didn't think there'd be many people come in because, you know, it being New Year's Day and, you know, some folks kind of partake of what they had to do last night. Happy New Year to each and every one of y'all. Come on around, bud. May y'all have a prosperous and healthy, blessed New Year. Um, I'm starting the year off my winter camping in the Panhandle of Florida, where I like. It's warmer this year. It's unseasonably warm, and the last couple of nights I actually had to turn the air conditioning on because I did get a little bit warm, and my fan wasn't quite making me cool enough back there. Like I know I do have a fan back there that I use. So but it's supposed to be getting cold here come Monday. It's going to be down in the mornings are going to be in the 30s, and the daytime temperatures are going to be in the 50s. So looking good for that. No idea what Bark Tech is. If anybody want to come in and dump a link or special message away, I'm going to take you out because I'm not here to promote anybody else's stuff right now. Just here to kind of help out folks who want to know how I do it, where I do it, and why I do it. So he's a bot. Okay. Well, see, what I'll do is I'll go back and highlight that, and I'll block them from the channel. So y'all go and just disregard anybody that ever posts anything in any of my videos or any of my chats that I do like this. Yeah, I will. Yep, that's what I'll do. Give me just a minute. Let me take care of this. Okay. That's what I'll do. Some people come in and they'll post a link right quick before I get the message notification that they did it. And then by the time I get it, they've done removed it. And then it's hard for me to go back and find it, especially when they're different spellings like that name there, the bots. So that's good to know. I always wonder about it. But don't click on any link away from my other than what I post in my description. Anybody that posts anything in the comments, don't go to them, because Well, Bob, a couple of days ago, I found out about Camo Dave. Some people may like him, some people may dislike him. Hate such a strong word. But personally meeting him, in person and sitting down and having lunch with him and spending an afternoon with him, he was a pretty cool dude. What you saw on camera, you saw in person. There wasn't no fakeness about him. I think he provided a pretty cool representation, letting us know what was going on. And, he's going to be missed. I hadn't made, me and him had been talking about when we returned back up there in the spring of camping, before he was going back out west again. So I was looking forward to that, talking with him once a week, and, he's going to be missed. And it's going to be hard to fill what he was providing. Often imitated but never duplicated. Camo Dave, he was an original. He's going to be missed. I know a lot of y'all that are in here now I've seen on Dave's channel, and he had his unique critiques, didn't he? Huh. Yeah, big void, Lisa Lou. The thing is he seemed to be healthy. He when he moved to Western North Carolina, he was all excited about the hiking, and he got out and took advantage of the hiking. You just never know. And he was involved in way more than just that. Than a Saturday broadcast, and his videos he brought. There was other stuff he was into that. He led a pretty productive life. What he was doing at 63, I thought he was in good shape. I got video of him walking out to me today. I met him and everything. From a distance, he saw me. He did a great big old wave to me, and he's gonna be missed. Yeah. I have seen people, yesterday was talking about, well, who's going to replace him? You can't replace a guy like that. Couldn't even come close to replacing him. He was unique in his own way. So, but I can't think of very much more to say to y'all. And, if I missed anything, yeah, mine too, Lisa Lou. He is my news, entertainment. And he covered, he stepped on some toes, but you know what? The toes he did stepped on, they were man enough or woman enough, to make peace with him. And, I don't mention any other people. Most of the time, I try not to, even though I've met a lot of the names that he's done. But I kind of enjoy being what he called us, the low side of the YouTube channel, you know, so I don't mind being down here on the low side. You know, just starting out. It's taken me 5 years to get this amount of subscribers, and you know, at the beginning, I was worried about it. You know, what was I doing wrong? I was watching all kinds of how-tos videos of how to promote, and then I had to step back and say, "Hey, well, I don't know. I know he had it, but I don't know. He was a stand-up guy. Yeah, and he was fun to be around in person, and I was. Yeah, my only regret is it took me so long because being based out of North Carolina, I never had a chance to actually go see him. But the way I decided to do the Blue Ridge Parkway last year, it gave me the opportunity to go by there and see him. So, uh, yeah, yeah, definitely knew where he stood. Um, he can't be replaced. I miss I missed the crotchy comments, and you know, I never did get to ask him, but I would like to have the yodeling pickle and the screaming goat. I want to find them, and from now on, anybody who says I don't know, man, I'll think of Dave. I'll ask them if they're trying to pull a Dave, Camo Dave. You know, so um, cool dude. That's all I gotta say. I don't know. No, no, no. I don't know if it was a shot booster or not, but from what I heard uh, the day before, he was talking with someone and was telling him that he thought he had pulled a muscle in his arm, and that might have been in the beginning stages of what was going on because he went and laid down and never got back up. So, you know, I don't know. I'll leave all speculation to the speculators out there. I just know he's missed. He provided a unique uh, crit, comments about each and every one of us out here. He helped out a lot of people down here on the bottom end um, by giving shout outs. And, you know, I don't know, man. I can't say it without laughing or thinking about him. So, but obviously, the good heavens must need some entertainers this year, or end of the year. Because Camo Dave went, Betty White went, John Madden went, and then I hear another famous broadcaster in Boston. He went, you know. So I guess they just needing some entertainment up there, you know, for the new year. I don't know, but I'll try to throw a little bit about him every once in a while. Reflections, you know. Yeah, yeah. That got me the first time I heard him saying it, and he was standing in a produce aisle, you know, saying lettuce, lettuce, lettuce. Oh man, he was good guy. So, but the Doxinator, man, my heart goes out to you because you got to spend Christmas with him, and I think he was closer to him than any of us. And well, only time will tell over time. Yep, he was goofy. Um, but getting back to my channel, not to take anything away from him, he was in his own. Um, if there's anything I didn't cover, be sure to email me. Or you can find me on Facebook Messenger if any of y'all uses that. Some people are starting to get away from Facebook and Facebook Messenger. Um, I keep those things because of my daughter. I only have one child, and even though she's an adult, she wants to keep track of where dad's at. And my YouTube channel, I started for family, and I wound up growing into what it is now. Excuse me. Yeah. Excuse me for just a minute. Let me get some to drink. Good old ice water first thing in the morning. Get the metabolism going, you know. So, but believe it or not, over the Christmas holiday, I did lose 12 pounds. So I found that out by going to see my primary doctor first and going to see a urologist second. After I had to go through the hospital, but it's all good. I'm all right. And I know it don't look like it, but at one time I was 536 pounds. I'm down to 385 now. So the lap band does work. I didn't want the gastric because the mortality rate back when I had it, it was high. So, I just want to be better, be around more water again this year, and get my water therapy in the way I liked it, because insurance will only cover so many visits. But I'm not going to be in North Carolina long enough to take advantage of the insurance for that part of it. But hey, thank y'all. It took time to put it on. It's going to take time to take it off. I'll be 60 in my next birthday. I've been retired, disabled since 2005, and that's a story in its own. What forced me into early retirement. But I do good. I'm blessed to have the new day, and I'm honored and humbled that y'all do take y'all's time to check out my videos, and y'all make comments on them, and got my subscribers up the way. I couldn't have done it without y'all, and thank you all my heart. I really do appreciate it. Let's see, what else? Is there anything else y'all like to know? Okay. Well, that all being said, I can't think of anything else I can cover right now, but try to when I do my live feeds, I'll try to do the same way to help those out just starting out. Take your time, get rid of it as much as you can for the bare minimum that you're going to be comfortable with living with, and find you something that's economical on the gas, because that's my biggest expense every month is the gas. And you're welcome, Bob. I'm glad y'all came. Each and every one. I'm glad y'all came to the live feed. So I look forward to doing another one in the future. And so for now, y'all stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling, treat one another like you want to be treated. We'll catch y'all on the other side.